Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your January 2018, 1st to the 15th of January 2018 General Tarot forecast. You got your love reading that's sitting next door. Hope you all had a marvellous Christmas, and I hope you're all going to have an even more marvellous New Year. So let's have a look what's coming in for Virgo. Universe Spirit, show me Virgo. I'm speaking the words Virgo into the card. Show me Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the first 2 weeks in January 2018. Show me Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the first 2 weeks of January 2018. Show me Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the first 2 weeks in August. August? Why do I have the word August? For the first 2 weeks. We'll say that again, Universe. Please show me last time the energies around Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the first 2 weeks in January 2018. Show me. Okay, we're going to split the deck into three, like so. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to collect that back up, like so. And let's see what the cards have to say. Okay. You guys, Virgo, in the first 2 weeks of January 2018 are showing us the Fool in the reverse. So, for some of you guys, it might be that you're at the start. Fool in the reverse can mean somebody who's terribly inexperienced, and you might be at the start of something that is yet to materialise. For some of you guys, you might be showing as being very, very cautious, though. Very cautious in terms of taking a risk. And I think that you're more than likely going to be the Fool in the reverse when he's being very, very cautious to jump into a new situation, to jump into a new experience, Virgo. To take a risk on a new opportunity. And I think that you're showing as the Fool in the reverse because you're being very cautious. The reason that all of this is happening is because of death. This is a huge change. A huge change for some of you Virgos. Okay, so the reason that you're not taking a risk, you're showing as being very cautious, very reticent with that Fool in the reverse, Virgo, is because of death in the reverse. This thing involves closing the door on one phase of your life and entering into a new phase. And around that, what you've experienced is the Ten of Coins. So in the recent past, you've experienced possibly some upheaval within the home. Possibly it could be some family disputes, some family arguments, for example. And I think that these family arguments or family disputes, or maybe disputes in a relationship with this Ten of Coins in the reverse, is all to do with the... I think that this is why you're so reticent with that Fool in the reverse. Because I think that in the foundation, the reason that everything is happening is because with the Death card, this says, well, this is going to involve a major, major change. And I think as a result of that major change, this is where the arguments, the disputes are coming from. This is also severance, Ten of Coins. So there could be disputes or arguments over the fact that maybe this is going to tear the family apart. Or tear apart the structure. I think a lot of this might be to do with family, and it's going to change, you know, it's going to change the structure of the family. And I think that this might be where the dispute is coming from with that Ten of Coins. Your challenge is money. The Ace of Pentacles. Your challenge is an offer that's been given to you. Ace of Coins shows an offer. It has the potential for long-term gain. It has the potential for you to build on this, to build something very successful with this Ace of Coins in the upright. So I think that this is what your challenge is. But as a result of that, the energies around you are the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So I feel the Eight of Wands in the reverse is you guys are reticent. The energies around you are about not rushing in or not taking action on this situation with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Some of you guys might not be communicating with whoever this offer is from in the first 2 weeks of January 2018, because there does seem to be some form of conflict around this with the Ten of Coins in the reverse. And I think as a result of that, you're very reluctant with this Eight of Wands in the reverse, kind of to go all steam ahead with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. You're delaying either communicating with whoever it is that's presenting the offer to you, or you are simply just kind of biding your time, I feel, with this Eight of Wands in the reverse, because the most likely outcome will be the Hierophant in the reverse. And the Hierophant in the reverse is about doing something different. Okay, some of you guys, it might be the most likely outcome is you're going to look for an alternative with that Hierophant in the reverse. For some of you guys, it might be that you don't commit to this thing with the Hierophant in the reverse. And for some of you guys, it might be that you go against family wishes with that Hierophant in the reverse. Because we do have there being a dispute, possibly in a family situation, around this opportunity that's been presented to some of you guys with that Ten of Coins in the reverse. And as a result of that, the most likely outcome will be the Hierophant in the reverse. Which it might be that you go against whatever the family wishes are with this Hierophant in the reverse. Coming in, there is the Four of Swords in the reverse. So I feel that you're going to make a definitive decision on this situation. So when you get the Four of Swords reverse, there's no more time for contemplation. You make a definitive decision. I think there's a decision coming in here. But I do feel that what you're going to experience is, for some of you guys, influence is coming in. And the Four of Wands can be a move card when it's in the reverse, but also it can talk about disruption and instability in the home. I think as a decision that you make, as a result of a decision that you make, Virgo, there's going to be disruption and instability in your home with that Four of Wands, in your personal relationships with the Four of Wands in the reverse. Because your fears are the Six of Swords in the reverse, not being able to travel, having to cancel this new opportunity with the Six of Swords in the reverse, cancel trip is Six of Swords in the reverse, delaying a change is Six of Swords in the reverse, and that's what your fears are. Not going for whatever this thing is, having to delay it, put it off, being stuck with the Six of Swords in the reverse. But the overall outcome is the Judgment card in the reverse. I don't see any change here. I see you guys delaying making a decision with the Judgment energy in the reverse showing here. Because Judgment in the reverse means you delay making a decision. Judgment in the reverse means no change. Because in the upright, this is all about a big life change and making a decision around that. It's about a changing environment, a changing situation. In the reverse, it says that we delay this. I think that there's going to be a delay in this. It looks like there's a delay around you in the first 2 weeks of January for some of you Virgo people. Let's get some clarifiers on these areas. Why is Virgo the Fool in the reverse in the first 2 weeks of January 2018? Why is Virgo the Fool in the reverse? Show me. I think that you're very reluctant to, you've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and I always read the Ten of Wands in the reverse as a card that says that you're letting go of burdens, or burdens are beginning now to diminish or dissipate. And I think that you're reluctant to give something up with this Ten of Wands in the reverse. I think that you're reluctant to give something up in your life right now with this Ten of Wands. Because the Ten of Wands in the reverse, we can read the cards in an amalgamation of ways. In this upright state, it's all about shouldering burdens and struggles. In the reverse, this is about letting go of those burdens and struggles. But you're reluctant to let go of some form of a burden. Why would you be reluctant to let go of some form of a burden, though? Maybe you feel that the burden should be on your shoulders. So for some of you guys, it might be that you've got families and you're reluctant to do something different, or to take a job that might be out of town, for example, because you've got all of these responsibilities. So I think that you're reluctant right now to give up the responsibilities that you have at the moment with this Ten of Wands in the reverse. Because in your foundation, you have the Death energy. The reason that everything is happening is because of death. And why because of death? Why because of death? Well, I think that a change could bring a very rewarding with the Justice energy. I think that a change, the reason that everything is happening is because there's a massive change around you that promises some form of a reward here with the Justice energy. You guys here are reluctant to let go of some form of a responsibility or responsibilities that you've got. And the reason for this is because this change, the change that is being offered to you, Virgo, could bring with this Justice energy some form of a reward going forward. And it's really weird that because that's the reason why everything is happening, that you guys are reluctant to let go of responsibilities. It's really weird. I'm going to try and get into the head of this situation here. We could also read it, the Death card. The Death card is an ending, and the Justice card is the cycle, completion. So death could perhaps bring in a cycle of completion here, an ending to something here. And maybe you guys are reluctant to give up the responsibilities that you have right now because the situation is about death, bringing some form of a cycle, bringing something to a natural conclusion with the Justice energy as well. Around this, you've got the Ten of Coins in the reverse. And why is the Ten of Coins in the reverse for Virgo's recent past? Why is Ten of Coins in the reverse for Virgo's recent past? Show me. I think that there have been disputes. You might have been having a dispute with a Leo individual in your family. This might be somebody who assumes a state of leadership. This might be somebody who feels that whatever they say goes, because Sun cards represent people with very strong leadership issues, people who have huge egos as well as the Sun energy. And it might be that there are disputes with somebody who feels that they are in charge of this situation. They are in effect in charge of you. It might be that you've got a family dispute going on because you want to put yourself out there with the Sun card. Maybe you want some recognition for who you are. And might be that the reason that everything is happening is because this change is going to bring you to where you should be. It's going to give you that recognition with the Justice card. And I'm getting the impression that somebody around you, Virgo, doesn't like this. They don't want you being ahead. They don't want you to show who you are as a person. They don't want you to show how good you can be. They don't even want somebody to recognise you. They don't want people recognising you. Maybe they feel it's going to fall back on them. Your challenge in the first 2 weeks of January 2018, Virgo, is the Ace of Pentacles. And why is the challenge the Ace of Pentacles for Virgo? Why is the challenge the Ace of Pentacles for Virgo? Two of Wands. This is, I think your challenge is that this opportunity that is being presented to you, it's something that you don't feel very confident about. The Two of Wands in the reverse means it's something that I can't go for. I don't feel very confident moving forward towards this. It might be the opportunity is causing dishevelment. It's causing division, because Two of Wands in the reverse is where there is division within a partnership. So it might be your challenges. There's an opportunity that's been offered that is causing division within a partnership with that Two of Wands in the reverse. And as a result of that, the energies around you guys will be the Eight of Wands reversed. And why is the energies around Virgo the Eight of Wands reversed? Why is the energies around Virgo in the first 2 weeks of January 2018 the Eight of Wands reversed? Show me. Well, I feel that you guys don't go for whatever this situation is, because what you want to do is you want to create an area of peace. Three of Swords in the reverse is to what's the word that I'm looking for with Three of Swords in the reverse? Three of Swords in the reverse is whereby you start to lessen the effects of heartache. So this is about forgiveness. This is about overcoming turmoil and pain and tension. And, you know, you basically want to try and compromise with the Three of Swords in the reverse. Or you want to try and temper a situation. Or you want to try and diffuse a situation. I think I'll use the word diffuse with the Three of Swords. I feel that you guys don't go for a situation because you're trying to diffuse a situation here with the Three of Swords. I think you're trying to appease an individual here. The most likely outcome from this situation will be the Hierophant in the reverse. And why is the most likely outcome for this reading for Virgo in the first 2 weeks of January 2018, the Hierophant reverse? Why is the most likely outcome the Hierophant reverse? Show me. I think that if you guys go against a ruling, and I think this is a family ruling, because when you get Hierophants, they often represent family situations. They're all about institutions and groups, and they're all about tradition and lineage, and they're all about traditional ways of thinking and a set of beliefs. But when you are in the reverse, you're breaking those rules. So the most likely outcome for you guys will be that if you break the rule off this family, off your partner, off the relationship that you're in, i.e. if you take this opportunity with that Hierophant in the reverse, if you go against somebody's beliefs, or if you go against somebody's ruling, or what somebody is saying to you within the family with that Hierophant in the reverse, it's going to bring a lot of resentment to you, because I've got a Queen of Swords in the reverse as well. It's going to cause a lot of hurt, a lot of sorrow. It might be that you've got an air sign around you that's very resentful of this. It could cause a lot of jealousy perhaps as well. Queen of Swords in the reverse represents somebody who's quite jealous. So it might be that if you go against the grain and decide to take this opportunity, Virgo, it's going to cause a lot of hurt, a lot of resentment, but possibly even jealousy with that Queen of Swords in the reverse. Coming in, you guys will experience in the immediate future, there'll be the Four of Swords in the reverse. Why is the Four of Swords reversed in the immediate future for Virgo? Why is the Four of Swords in the reverse in the immediate future for Virgo? Well, I think that you guys make a decision. I think that you guys make a decision with the Four of Swords in the reverse to... See, the Two of Swords in the reverse can mean two things. It can mean that you make a decision and you see things clearly, or it can mean stagnation. It can mean that you really do suppress your feelings. It can mean that I don't make a decision either way, so you refuse to make a decision. I think you make a decision not to make a decision, or not to go for this thing with the Two of Swords, not even to kind of contemplate it with that Two of Swords in the reverse, because this means that you're suppressing how you truly feel. It means stagnation, the Two of Swords in the reverse. So I think you make a decision to ignore and not to even look at this new opportunity with that Two of Swords in the reverse. And what you've experienced coming in is the Four of Wands in the reverse. Why will... Virgo experience the Four of Wands in the reverse? Well, I think that you're going to experience... You know, this Four of Swords, the Two of Swords in the reverse is bugging me. There are certain cards in the tarot that tarot readers get a little bit stuck on. My one has always been that Two of Swords in the reverse. Because in the upright, this is somebody who's indecisive. But sometimes in the reverse, somebody makes a definitive decision. So it might be that you guys... and the Four of Swords in the reverse is also the card that says that you come to a decision. Because in the upright, it's all about contemplating, making a decision. In the reverse, it says, well, I'm making a decision now. I'm not giving up. So I think in the immediate future, you guys make a decision. But I think that this is to ignore. It just feels like you're ignoring. You're making a decision to kind of block out, I feel. Or suppress how you feel about this opportunity with that Two of Swords in the reverse. And what you've experienced coming in, I feel, is instability. Four of Wands in the reverse. Because I think that you guys really do want to move. I think that you guys really do want to pursue this opportunity with that Knight of Wands. Your fears are the Six of Swords in the reverse. And why is Virgo's fears the Six of Swords in the reverse? Why is Virgo's fears the Six of Swords in the reverse? Well, I think that your fears are being stuck in a job that's possibly... I think this might be a working thing. I think that some of you guys, your fears are with this Six of Swords in the reverse, being stuck in a job that you've been doing for quite some time with the Eight of Coins. I think that some of your fears are being stuck with the Eight of Swords. With the Six of Swords, sorry, so not moving forward in terms of a job. Eight of Pentacles is a job that is boring, perhaps. That doesn't bring any type of evolvement. That doesn't have the potential to for promotion with the Eight of Pentacles. See, when you get the Eight of Pentacles, sometimes this can be something that you just do over and over and over again, but you're not really moving up a gear sometimes with this Eight of Coins, not unless you've got a Nine of Coins with it, or even a Ten of Coins. You need cards with the Eight of Coins, I find, to actually show that things are actually moving up with this, because this card doesn't really say anything. It says that you're working towards a goal, but it doesn't promise that the goal is achieved. So I think that the fear is that if you don't move forward with the Six of Swords in the reverse, that you'll still be working in terms of a job. It's something that, it might be a dead-end job. Eight of Coins can actually show something that's a little bit dead-end as well. Though it's a worker's card, it's a good card. It shows focus, tenacity, attention, hard work, goal setting. It can sometimes be dead-end, and that's in the upright or the reverse. And I feel that, you know, your fears will be, well, if I don't travel, Six of Swords, if I don't move forward, if I don't progress, if I don't take this opportunity for change, all I'll be stuck in is in this dead-end job. I think this is probably around a job that some of you guys have been offered. And the outcome for this reading is the Judgment card in the reverse. And why is the Judgment card in the reverse? Why is the Judgment card in the reverse? Because of the Tower. I'm seeing some of you guys trying to suppress, with that Judgment card in the reverse, your anger with the Tower. Tower can mean to be very angry. I think the outcome is you guys having to suppress your anger, or suppress what you feel should be your destiny or the inevitable thing that you should do with the Tower energy. The Judgment card is interesting. It's in the reverse, and the Judgment card means that you're not facing up to something a lot of the time. So when you get this card, it can mean I don't face up to what the truth is. I'm ignoring the truth. I'm delaying doing something. I'm delaying change. Okay, so I think that you guys are delaying change with the Tower. You're delaying the inevitable with the Tower, with the Judgment card being delay and Tower being inevitable, delaying the inevitable. I think that you are suppressing. Judgment can be to suppress, and the Tower is anger. So I think some of you guys might end up suppressing your anger here against another individual. And I feel that because you can't follow your dreams, it means that the relationship or the situation around your home becomes one of instability, with that 5 of coins showing there, just to show those last cards. Let's go through this reading again, Virgo, for the first 2 weeks in January 2018. I think that some of you guys are reluctant to give up your responsibilities that you hold, especially within the family, Virgo. And the reason that everything is happening is because a major change with the Death card could see you either having to possibly end a cycle or complete something within your life, maybe with that Justice energy, or this ending here with the Death card could bring in some form of reward for you. But it's weird, because why wouldn't you want to do that? Why is it that you are reluctant to give it your responsibilities? Because a change with the Death card bringing you rewards with the Justice energy. Justice is also rewards. It's everything you dream of. It's everything you want. So a change bringing you, for example, with the Justice card, the things that you most want. This is why everything is happening. And that's why you're reluctant to let go of burdens. But I think it's because in the recent past, you guys have been having family disputes. 10 of coins in the reverse. And it's over something that you might be passionate about. It's over potentially, maybe the disputes are to do with somebody's ego, with that Sun energy showing there. This would probably be the other person. It could be a Leo. It might be the disputes are that you want to put yourself out there, that you want recognition. But the problem is, this is bringing the challenge of the Ace of Coins, that this opportunity that you guys are being offered, I think, is bringing a great deal of division in a partnership with the Two of Wands in the reverse. And as a result of that, you guys are reluctant, possibly to travel, to move with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, or to follow your dreams with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Because what you want to do with the Three of Swords in the reverse is to appease a partner. You don't want any arguments. So it's almost like you say, well, I won't do this because if I do it, it's going to piss the other person off, and I don't want to do that. The most likely outcome from these areas here, Virgo, is that if you were to follow your heart with the Hierophant in the reverse, it could possibly cause some jealousy with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, or resentment, I feel, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Coming in, you guys, I feel, will decide to ignore and suppress how you feel about this opportunity that's being presented to you. Because what you'll experience as an influence coming in is instability in the home, Four of Wands in the reverse, because you want to move, you want to change, you want to go for this thing, you want to pursue this new path with the Knight of Wands. I feel that your fears are, well, if I don't progress or move forward or travel or take this opportunity with the Six of Swords in the reverse, I'll be stuck in a humdrum, dead-end job or dead-end relationship with the Eight of Coins in the upright. And the outcome, I feel, is that you guys are going to be either suppressing your anger, Judgment in the reverse against another individual, or you are delaying with that Judgment energy in the reverse some form of inevitable change or something that really does need to happen. And this thing possibly needs to happen for your own self-evolvement and your own growth. I would say that if somebody's holding you back from doing something in the first 2 weeks of January 2018, Virgo, then you're really to follow your own dreams and follow your own passions, because I think it's going to create really quite a bad air in the family, in your unit, in your environment, if you don't go for what you believe in. You need to try and find a way to make some form of a compromise. That's your reading, guys, for the first 2 weeks in January 2018, Aquarius. Aquarius? Virgo. Sorry, you are Virgo. I read for Virgo. That's your reading for the first 2 weeks of January 2018, Virgo. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Check out your love reading next door. Take care. Bye-bye.